45 Brighton Road, Godalming, 30th of June 2014. Okay, so here we have the extractor. It doesn't look like it's been cleaned professionally. You see you can clean that off quite easily with your fingernail. So it shows it hasn't really been cleaned, it's been wiped down, but it's still all full of grease and you can feel it. It's being cleaned but not professionally cleaned. Burnt on. Burnt on. But the oven hasn't been cleaned properly. You can see into here. Still food stuff on that, and it's not been cleaned down there, or there, not been cleaned professionally as advised and requested. The whole, we've cleaned off the instructions, the directions, whatever. I understand that probably happens. Water damage to the door from above. And again from above, which is from where you're not washing water up around here and it's going onto these doors and breaking the doors. The catch from the refrigerator door is broken off, you can see it's ripped off at that point there. Looking at the middle reception room floor from the kitchen, you can see all the stains. There's a very definite line here and here. So a big stain over there. This was a new carpet, mid-tenancy. You can see, not really a matter of wear and tear, it's a matter of being cleaned up. This carpet with proper use would be perfectly serviceable, but it's not been cleaned except for the damage to the corner. Been painted a couple of times, again painted rather badly, painted onto the windowsill, painted onto the skirting, painted onto the fittings, all of which now needs to be cleaned for it to be done properly. There's still cables and wires tacked, badly decorated, again all different change of colour. Painted the door frames around, hung something over the fireplace and not got that right. Again, coming through into here, we've seen that the meters have been changed to key meters, and that's minus £12.57 on that one, and then the gas meter again has 0 credit. I don't know if that's in negative, I don't know how to work that out. Again, the meter's been changed to a key meter rather than the original meter, and they need to be put back. Someone needs to organise the phone calls and the cost of doing that. Canisters, again, you can see in the ground floor front, painting around the edge of the door frame. And see the door frame, the door, which is the original door. The hatch for the door, whilst minor is missing, not been notified. And the grubby carpets as we come up the stairs. Scratches, I guess, from the dog. From a stair gate, which is unsalvageable, but not from the dog. This should be put right. Coming into the first floor front, again this room's been painted. Been over painted onto the skirtings, as you can see. It's been decorated without authority and badly done, and then not put back. You can see it has yellow paint up there as well. And onto the ceilings. You can see the original paint through there. Coming around again, the carpet's not been cleaned. There's paint on the skirting boards from 2 different times it's been painted. You can see the paint finish all over the skirting boards, and they need to paint skirting boards and walls. No authority to paint these walls at all. Coming into the toilet, all looks to be good. Okay. Bedroom. It's been painted, as you can see, again, a couple of times during the tenancy. Never very well at the borders, which means that the ceilings now need to be painted, and the walls need to be painted, and the skirtings need to be painted, and the windows need to be cleaned. You can see there's yellow paint on here and cream paint on here, so it all needs to be cleaned up. You can see the yellow paint up to the thing in there and the cream paint. Coming into the passageway, there's no seem to be staining here. Then into the middle bedroom. Again, it looks like the carpet's been torn up there, damp. It's not been, the furniture has not been moved away from the wall. There's staining to the carpet, which not fair wear and tear necessarily. It looks like a burn mark to the carpet at that point. So even if this carpet would clean up, now there's a burn mark in it, but also it's been missing all the way across there. Okay, this door was off originally, and so they've been rehung and redecorated. Obviously the lock's not in the door, it's not recessed into the door at all. It's been badly decorated, it's not been sanded. It's the wrong screws, the screw holes have been filled, you can see the screws missing. Same as on this side, not very well decorated, rough. All that not been sanded. Close the door. You'll see there's a great big gap down the bottom. The door has been planed, I guess, and doesn't fit the hole at all. That apparently, according to Elizabeth Donaldson, is acceptable. And now to take the exact same shot that the council took on move-in check-in. You can see up the garden, you can see the bush, you can see the greenhouse, you can see beyond the greenhouse. You can see that that was all mowed back and cut back and nicely mown, nicely prepared and nicely ready. Around the windows haven't been cleaned, but that's not a big issue, it's just part of the problem. First floor, middle again. Going through into the first floor rear. Again, this one seems to have been painted again onto the skirting boards. You can see there was an original sort of yellow been painted, some sort of magnolia. Originally painted yellow, then they've tried to put it back to magnolia, and you can see that they've got it badly wrong. They've got yellow all over the skirting boards, and they put magnolia back on, and it's a pretty rum job. That's why this room looks halfway decent. They have had a go, but clearly not done a very good job. They've painted over the fittings, painted over the skirting boards, painted over the architraves, and rendered all that needing to be done now. Painted over the light fitting, painted over, but not all the way around the curtain rails, the curtain brackets hanging out. All of which is that's kind of okay, but you can see it's just not been a very good job at all. Painted the windows. See the detail down the windows. So wherever they painted without authority, and they've not put it back, or they put it back in a very bad way. And again, this carpet stained, not cleaned. At the original inventory, it wasn't even vacuumed, but now it's not been cleaned either. They're refusing to clean it. Also, it's for me to determine whether or not the wear and tear is fair. They should come back clean. Not according to Elizabeth Donaldson at Waverley Borough Council there. Yellow, this blue bin left here, dustbins left with no lids. No always lids to dustbins. Two of them, but only one's got a handle. Bushes weren't cut back, we had to come and cut these back, we've cut them back already.